Let's read a book. Elio Schechter. Schechter? Elio Schechter. In the Company of Mushrooms. A Biologist's Tale. This was a recommendation from the TWIV crew. Let's skip the acknowledgments. Okay, maybe not. I was aided in writing this book by the encouragement and help given by many friends who spent considerable time with the manuscript and provided incisive and insightful suggestions. For being so supportive and helping me both explicitly and implicitly, I wish to thank Donna Besecker, Sarah Boardman, Douglas Brown, Jean Cargill, Harry Davidow, Karen Davis, George Davis, Jack Fellman, Al Ferry, Joan Finger. God, okay. Do I recognize any of these names from TWIV? I think so. It's a lot of names. Exceptional photographers. Prologue, The Hunt. Like most people, I first got interested in wild mushrooms with eating in mind. I was tantalized by the prospect of being able to gather specimens of rare taste, scarcely available by other means. I still delight in foraging for edible species, but my horizons have expanded as I have discovered that there is more to mushroom hunting than just looking for those that are good to eat. By now I have become convinced that a mushroom collector searching only for provisions for the table would be comparable to a bird watcher looking only for quail, ducks, or pheasants. Going on a mushroom walk fulfills all sorts of other yearnings besides the gratification of foraging for natural food. I'm excited by the zest of the hunt, challenged by the demands of identification, pleased by the encounter with species that have a special meaning to me, and charmed by especially handsome specimens. Mushrooms growing on the ground or sticking out from tree trunks as brackets seem to color the motif of the forest. Many mushrooms are lovely to look at, varied in hue and shape and smell and texture. As resplendent as flowers, they present us with a range of shades from forceful brights to subdued pastels. The shiny lacquer box red of certain bracket fungi, the violet of the eastern Cortinarius iotis, Cortinarius, I know, iotis, I don't know that term or word. The royal blue of Lactarius indigo, or even the spotless white of deadly Amanitas. Feast the eye of the passerby. Very poetic stuff. When I lived in Boston, I enjoyed mushroom collecting in the collegiality of a few fellow devotees. Picking wild mushrooms is not the common occupation in North America. That it is in most parts of the world where mushrooms can be found in abundance. Still, this is a growth industry. More and more people are getting into mushrooming, especially in Northern California and Pacific Northwest because of the abundant rainfall and extensive forests. There are some of the best picking regions on the continent. There seems to be a great deal of latent interest elsewhere as well. I find that laymen, people who never expressed the urge to look for wild mushrooms before, often respond to my passion with curiosity. I'm often asked how I first became interested in mushrooms, where I go looking for them, and if I have ever been in trouble from eating them. The questions seem to arise mainly from curiosity, but occasionally there is also concern. Some people worry about me, perhaps from an ingrained belief that eating from the wild is a reckless thing to do, akin to keeping poisonous snakes or tarantulas in the house, which all of those are not really as dangerous as people think they are, like sharks and stuff. It's just the general mythology of civilization. Mushroom fungi phobic and fungi philic. I don't remember where I heard people talk about that, but I see it as part of the collective civilization that um, foraging generally um, is taken from poor people so that you can give them capitalism, so that you can make them consume something, buy something. It's right. Older cultures that grew up in situ of places, they just learned what killed people and what didn't, and mushrooms. Not some of them are tasty and useful, and that just falls out of this collective, maybe not Western even. I think just civil broader civilization just becomes less inclined to use mushrooms. That's what I see. I don't know. Goes on for a few more pages. Yeah. What do y'all think? You wanna listen to me read the rest of this book? Audiobooks on YouTube with commentary. All right. You merciless savage theist, go fuck yourself.